Have you guys ever used shaders in Minecraft? How about shaders that are over 14 years old? And that's what these are. These are GLSL shaders for beta 1.7.3, and they're probably one of the first shaders that were ever made for the game, which is pretty cool. And unfortunately, they absolutely tank my FPS about 27 frames per second, which is pretty rough. So we might bring down the render distance a little bit, and maybe that helps a little bit. But they're pretty cool, you know. Oh, actually, did that get rid of my shadow? Okay, no, the sun is just directly above us. They're pretty cool. They cast shadows. They've got, I think over in the leaf blocks, I don't know if is it called ray tracing? I don't really know what it's called. They got like the god rays or whatever, right, through the leaves. If we have a look over here, this is like the worst time of day to show this, but you can kind of see how there's like little bitty bits in there. And yeah, you can see my shadow pretty cool. It's a cool shader, that's for sure. And I like the shadows that it casts, you know. It's kind of a bit more dynamic than just the regular game without shaders, I suppose. Alright, I need to grab some of these crash slabs because we're going to be making a redstone build today. We're going to go over to the shopping district and we're going to make some redstone. I like to just grab like everything when I go do redstone, just in case I need it, you know. We're also going to need some lava. We're actually going to need another lava bucket, some water. There should be utility in here. Oh, by the way, I also added some note blocks to this a while back, which I haven't shown you guys, but every time you press the button, it makes a little doot sound, which is cool. We're gonna need that bucket. So, I mean, this one doesn't have any chests, but every time it gets a little doot, which is kind of cool. Alright, but generally speaking, I prefer the regular look to Minecraft. I think the regular look is very iconic, and I like the style and all that. But it's definitely always fun to try out different styles of the game, different looks to the game. It's always fun to do that because, whether it's texture packs or shaders, I think it's just fun to play around with them. And Beta 1.7 has no shortage of texture pack options, that's for sure. But shaders, they're pretty hard to come by, and even harder to install, to be honest. Anyway, we're heading down this rail, and this leads from my base over in the winter area to the north rail station, and we're gonna take that north rail station diagonally to the shopping area. In fact, maybe we'll stop at the world spawn so we can have a look at it in shaders. Now this is pretty cool. If I make the render distance longer, I mean, yeah, this is quite nice. I really like all the shadows cast around here. It's really cool. It's kind of funny. The shaders, I don't know what it is, but the shaders kind of break a little bit when you're underground. I think this is like the moon rising on this side, and it captures it underground. I don't know, it's a bit strange. Alright, and here we are at the spawn at the train station. And even the moonlight looks pretty cool. It casts this massive reflection here as well. But let's quickly sleep. Very nice. But it's a real shame that there aren't more shader variations for beta. As far as I know, there's this one, which is GLSL, as I mentioned before, and then there is these water shaders. I think it's just called water shaders, and it's like this realistic, like water shader pack that makes the water all wavy and reflective and stuff, and it's pretty cool. I find it quite distracting, honestly. I don't think I like it a whole lot. It's definitely a bit weird. Yeah, and I really like the dark blue water in beta, and it makes it all clear and strange. It makes it very realistic, but I really like the dark blue water in beta. But those are the only two options that I know of, so if you know of any others, feel free to let me know down in the comments, because I'd be definitely interested to see some more. I'm gonna keep this render distance down. The lag is still too much, but it's fun to walk around and actually see this whole place all you know, all lit up in these textures here. Now, the other problem with these shaders for beta are the, you know, aside from the lack of optimization issues, are the, you know, the compatibility issues. You know, basically, you know, shaders can be very temperamental with, and even other mods. You know, mods can be very temperamental by, like, which mods can work with it. You know, things like Optifine don't work together, and it's annoying to me because I have quite a few, like, quality of life mods that I like to play with, you know. And even something like the sound fix, like, this is not the correct sound for the door. Maybe it's just I haven't been able to get it to work, but yeah, I haven't been able to get it to work with these shaders for whatever reason. So, you know, there's a few things that are kind of annoying. I don't have a zoom, you know, which I quite like, stuff like that. Yeah, I just struggle to get it working. Maybe I'm not the most tech savvy person in the world, so maybe it's just my fault, but yeah. Alright, but here we are coming on to the shopping area, and I realized I kind of wanted to put my shop that I want to build here, but I didn't bring any dirt, which I need to actually cover that with. But in the meantime, we can look at this place in shaders. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Render distance isn't so far. Maybe we can try and stretch it out. It looks so much better with the render distance longer. I mean, I have to say, the zoomed in render distance doesn't help it a whole lot. Like, the coloring turns a bit more blue, a bit too close. But yeah, this is so vibrant and nice, I think. But yeah, tanks my FPS. But either way, this is pretty impressive for Minecraft's first shader, or, you know, probably their first shader. I'm not entirely sure, if I'm honest. Whoa. And they can be customized somewhat in the files, if you kind of know how. I had to mess around a little bit. The bloom was like massive, so it was like almost blinding. So I had to dial that back, and I increased like the color saturation just a little bit, just because I thought it would be a bit more outstanding, and I thought it looked a bit more fun, and made everything look a bit brighter, which was cool. But I will make sure to leave a link down below for you to download the instance that I'm using currently to play with these shaders. You know, just in case you wanted to give them a go in your own worlds. And yeah, if you do, make sure to send me some screenshots. Join the Betamore Discord down below, and yeah, send me some screenshots at me in the old Minecraft discussion tab, or wherever you send it. And yeah, I'd love to see, you know, different variations of people's worlds with these kind of screenshots, because I think it's something that I wish was a little more popular, and something that was maybe a little more I guess looked into. You know, maybe the more people who are interested in them, the more variations we can get. And, you know, to me, nothing beats the you know, the original look of the game, but, you know, it is always fun to kind of mess around with it now and again. Anyways, that's enough FPS issues for now. We're back to the regular look of the game, and you're probably wondering what we are going to be doing in today's video. And yeah, we're in the shopping area. We haven't made a shop yet at all, and yeah, some people have been making lots of diamonds off me. I've been buying loads of things, and yeah, I'm pretty sure on diamonds. But because we you know, we made our mob farm in the last episode, I thought it would be only right to actually, you know, benefit from that mob farm, financially speaking, and sell some gunpowder or TNT or bones. You know, any of those kind of things, I think would be perfect to sell. So yeah, I'm thinking of putting a little shop right here. It's going to be quite outstanding. I'm not really sure exactly what it's going to look like, but I do want to include some redstone functionality for a bit of fun as well. But if you didn't see the last video, this is the farm I am referring to. And yeah, basically when all of the lava goes away, you know, mobs can only spawn here because I've spawn-proofed the whole area. and they fall down and die, and all their drops get collected here for me to stand and get. You're probably wondering why it's so dark here, yet nothing's up here. There's actually invisible stairs up there, and if you're interested about that, check out the last video. It's yeah, it's a pretty cool one. This is probably the fastest mob grinder in beta Minecraft, at least that I know of. So yeah, and here is you know, the fruit of my labor. This is not too much time of gunpowder harvesting, probably less than a couple hours, honestly. So yeah, we're gonna have plenty of success selling this, I think, as well as, you know, the extra benefit of bones and arrows, which we're actually going to be needing for our redstone contraption. Now, if you've been around my channel for a long time, you might recognize this place. This is my single player world, which has not made a feature on this channel for a very long time. Probably 3 years now. I don't think it's been since Betamore started. Have I really explored this world? Here we go. All the way back in 2022. Insane. Now, some of you who have been around, well, the 1,000 of you who were there when this happened, you know, if you're still around, may remember that for my 1,000 subscriber celebration, I made this this firework dispenser, and I want to add this into the Betamore world. So this is the test contraption here, and this was the celebration contraption. So let's get up to the celebration contraption. Now, it's kind of crazy being in this world. I can't say I've been in it for a very long time. That's where we got our Pigs Fly achievement. Can't say I've been in it in a very long time, and yeah, there's so much to explore in this place. Maybe one day we'll have to come back to this world and check some things out. But yeah, basically the way it works is arrows get shot through lava here into these pistons, and once a button is pressed, the TNT is ignited, the pistons retract, and then it explodes, shooting arrows all up in the air, which is really cool. Now, I won't demonstrate it now. I'll leave that for when we build it on the server. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys an idea of what we're building in today's video, and the kind of space it's going to take up. So I'm going to have to get to mining over in the shopping area. I swear I've dug holes in every episode this season. It's kind of nuts. But while we build this up, I'm going to try and build this from memory. While we build this up, I want to talk about the YouTube channel Latent Diffusion. I don't know if you guys have heard of this channel, but they've kind of exploded pretty quickly, and honestly, I think they're really cool. It's kind of controversial, but I think it's really cool. So basically, they're a channel, I'll leave them linked below, that has been creating basically weekly videos using AI, and they've basically been making like the Minecraft movie we never got, essentially. And it's honestly really cool. Like I think this is like the best possible application of AI. Now everyone, you know, loves to jump to oh my god, AI, you know, it could have been done by a human or an artist or whatever, right? Which, like, I totally get in most circumstances. But in this case, I actually agree with the use of AI in this example, because it seems like now I don't know the entirety of the ins and outs, but it seems to me like this person who's creating all of this these AI videos is like an actual artist, and are like creating all of the you know, the assets and whatever themselves. Like they are creating them for the video, basically, which is really cool. Like they yeah, like sit down and create the you know, the helmet that he wears, and then gives it to the AI, right? Like it's using AI as a tool to create, right? It's using AI as the paintbrush, you know, where he's supplying the paint, I guess, I don't know, or is like supplying the vision. I don't know if that's the best example, but I don't know, I think it's really cool. Anyway, the story is like, you know, Steve wakes up and he's like in the middle of nowhere. How do I do this bit? Hang on. Okay, this was supposed to be in there. But yeah, basically Steve, he wakes up and is, you know, he has like his book or whatever, you know, and it basically tells him to go punch a tree. and you know, he goes does that, and it's kind of like a retelling of like everyone's experience in Minecraft essentially, but through this like creative, you know, this new creative way, I guess, like using AI, and it's like a silent film. And this, I've always said this, like, you know, a silent Minecraft film is like everything I've ever wanted in a Minecraft film. I feel like it works best. A Minecraft film would work best if it was like a silent film, and this like carries that that essence for me, and I really like it. Anyway, he goes along his adventure. He's like, you know, breaking trees. He's figuring things out, and it's so interesting because it's very much like it very much feels like, you know, your first experience playing Minecraft. Like anyone could have this experience playing Minecraft. It feels very like real, and I don't know, just it really resonates with how I felt playing the game for the first time. But it's like it's cool though, because it's also combining, like, you know, how you know, some modern features of the game, like the workbook and whatever like that, that we don't have. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's a cool little combination. I really like as well that it's like quite a slow pace, you know, slow burn kind of story, right? Like it's not everything all at once happening. It's you know, you gotta sit with his emotions and sit with his feelings while he's thinking about what's happening, and trying to figure out what's going on. And I just really like the way it's progressing as well as like a story, like from a story point of view. I feel like it's kind of progressing in a really interesting way, and we're exploring more of the world in a very interesting way. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying it at the moment. Let me know if you guys have seen it, and you know what your thoughts are, because yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And honestly, like, massive props to Latent Diffusion. He's doing a great job, or I don't know, they are doing a great job, you know, actually bringing the story to life. And I really like all like the character design and stuff. It's a cool take on, you know, on the characters of the game. Yeah, I think it's really cool. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, because I feel like it's a really cool, interesting developing story that's like, you know, taking place right now. It's almost like an extension to, you know, a Minecraft animation kind of thing, you know, where we used to have Minecraft animations. Now we have, you know, AI animations, I guess, which is kind of cool. What am I doing right now? This is definitely wrong. No, it wasn't. I'm a genius. Never doubt myself. Boom. Boop, 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 boop. And then boop, boop. Alright, and then we just need a piston there with there we go. And then this will start the clock if we just put a lever on it. You can hear them all going. Crazy. But yeah, like I said, I've been kind of following the story for a little while, and I feel like it's just a really cool application of AI, and I don't think I've been hooked on a story like this, or like something like Minecraft related like this, for quite a while. So I feel like it's kind of nice to kind of follow something like this, because I haven't for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've been building this. I've been trying to work out what's wrong. I think these are in the wrong place. Yeah, I think they're meant to be here. But yeah, like I said, with the you know, it being kind of the Minecraft movie we never got, like, to me, like, I've always sort of thought that the perfect Minecraft movie, you know, in general, would be like a, you know, like a silent film, you know? I think that would be a great way to do a movie, or at the very least, do it like, you know, like a Studio Ghibli kind of movie, you know? I feel like that would be a great way to sort of do it. But I don't think they ever will. So this is kind of the next best thing, you know, having this. And if we put a button here, get a delay. Okay, there's a bit of, did I put delay on any of this? Oh wait, no, I think there's meant to be delay there. Oh, and then if we, I think there's meant to be a delay on this. I mean, I don't think it, oh, I guess it probably does matter actually, now I think about it. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, so that's basically the whole machine done. This section is for dispensing the arrows. This just creates a clock when you extend this piston, and then all of these feed into the dispensers here to shoot the arrows. There's going to be a lava stream, like right here. And then this right here, the circle of redstone, there's going to be water in the middle here, and you can place TNT all around the outside to make, make it as powerful as you want to shoot the arrows up. And then this just sort of times the retraction of the pistons with the TNT, so that as soon as they retract, the TNT explodes, and that shoots the arrows up. So I'm just going to put like a little frame on the top here for the lava, and then we should be good to test it out. Alright, this thing is... Ow! This thing's now complete. And, yeah, I think it's pretty much ready to test out. And, yeah, if you haven't seen this thing before, you're in for a treat, because it's quite a bit of fun, and I forgot to grab the TNT. In here? In here? In here? Ah! TNT. Alright, so I think we're going to do like a moderate blast, maybe. Let's do 2 TNT, and we'll see how that goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this on, and... Oh my god, it's so loud! Ooh, what the heck? Why did it stop? Why did you stop? That's kind of strange. Not sure why it stopped. This is exactly why we test things. You're on the wrong timing. There we go. Alright. Now we get to arrows. Alright, that's good enough for now. And then we press this. Oh, and I forgot. We need to kind of be in range to watch it. Oh! Okay, that was... maybe we need a bit more TNT in there. It kind of worked, though. It kind of worked. The most painful part of this is, obviously all the arrows. I mean, these are all going to despawn eventually, but having to restock the machine of arrows is like the worst. All right, let me try that again. I'm going to turn the volume down though. And I really need these buttons in a more convenient place. All right, this time let's put like 4 TNT in there, and let's see how that goes. Let's flip this on. This middle row isn't dispensing. Why is that? I'm missing a redstone dust. Hang on. Ugh. I felt like we were short on arrows. Oh my god, I'm using so many arrows right now. Wait a minute. I should have turned the machine off. Okay, hang on. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting full arrow situation. Okay, but this is gonna be way too many arrows. This is way too many. Oh my god. How many do we use? Way too many arrows. Alright, let's press this button. This better be worth it. Oh, let's go. Okay, that was pretty good. Maybe 3 is like the sweet spot. What are these like phantom arrows shooting out? What? We got like an extra firework show. Okay, a bunch of them got stuck in the walls here. What's going on there? This doesn't usually happen in this amount of quantity. Oh, at least on single player, but maybe it's just a server thing. you know, a server delay, timing, whatever thing. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. I like the way that looked. And we got arrows everywhere. Free arrows if you want to, you know, dispense this machine. Alright, I want to go one more time, but this time with 3 TNT. So if we go 1, 2, 3, like that. There we go. Oh, I picked some up. Whoops. Okay, and all of those are firing. Very good. Boop. And... whoa! Fireworks. That was a pretty good amount, I think. 3 was a pretty good amount, I think. But once we have a building on top of this, man, I don't know if these arrows are going to even make it through the building I have in mind, like, to sit on this spot. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, I think it'll be a bit of fun. I don't know why I'm collecting these arrows. I have literally all the arrows I could ever want. Hey, do you want to see?
What's up?
Do you want to see some fireworks?
Yes.
That was the only answer you could have given. Otherwise, you would have just, I guess, had to turn around and go back the way you came. Got it?
Oh, that is elite.
All right. It's very loud. Just ignore the loudness. It kind of hurts my ears a little bit.
So how many arrows do you usually put on it?
I usually, I don't know, like 10 of them, like of these, like rotations. I don't know, I'm doing a little extra because it's a special occasion.
True.
Alright, get up to your watching spot.
Alright. I'm going.
It's so loud. Alright, I'm gonna press it now. You ready?
Alright.
Boop. Fireworks.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Damn, you always got one in the face.
I somehow didn't get hit.
That's crazy,
It's
yeah.
magical.
Honestly, I in my testing, I didn't get hit either. It's kind of crazy. There you go.
Elite.
Hey, it's about to be nighttime. Maybe we should do it at night.
True.
That's when fireworks are supposed to be done, right? It felt like you were about to ask a question there. Were you gonna ask a question?
Have you been seeing, I don't know if it's just me, but on Instagram Reels, I keep seeing this guy who's making wombos, which are like word combos.
Okay.
And some of them are like really funny for no reason. I don't know why.
How does that relate to anything that's happening right now?
I have no idea. I was just thinking about it for some reason.
That's valid. Whoa!
Woo!
Okay, that actually looks way cooler at night.
I still didn't get hit. Let's go.
Amazing.
That's actually sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The shop's gonna be like a kind of like a stylized, I guess, TNT block is my vision in my brain hole right now.
Right. The brain hole.
In the brain hole, and I wanted
the box brain.
Yeah, the box brain. Yeah. Exactly. And I want to have it like it's exploding, like the TNT itself is like exploding out the top, and then the arrows will be able to fly out of that. But my problem is I just don't know if the arrows are going to make it through the shop, because obviously, I don't know, it's a bit buggy and they kind of spew out all sideways and stuff, but
yeah.
I don't know. Either way, maybe 1 or 2 arrows will make it out, and then when you walk inside the shop, there's just a bunch of arrows on the roof. Would be kind of funny.
True.
But that's where I'm going to sell all my TNT and stuff.
Sick.
Yeah.
What are you going to call it?
I don't know.
BoxBlair's Boom Box. I don't know.
That was perfect. Honestly, I think you might have.
That was immaculate.
You want some royalties for that every time someone says it?
Yeah.
I'm going to BoxBlair's Boom Shop. I have to pay someone every time they say it. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be called, if I'm honest, but that's the #1 contender right now. BoxBlair's Boom Shop. It's also the only contender.
It's winning by default. Yeah.
Be sure to come here when there's an actual shop on top of this.
Oh yeah, I will.
And
I will. When I have some holes to blow.
Yeah. Bring some diamonds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell them hell cheap. Hell cheap. And if your name is a
Sick.
Loki, I'm gonna sell it even cheaper so that they can blow up the hole it spawned.
And what if your name is Lukey?
Full price. I'm sorry to tell you. Full price.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Far out. I always have such a good time hanging out with Lukey. He's very funny. And yeah, if you don't know Lukey, I'll leave his link down to his channel down below. He makes some cool content, so check it out. But here is the shop. It's not technically done, and I'll explain why in a second, but this is what I'm working with right now. This is kind of what I've placed down here. And as you can see, we've named it BoxBlair's Boom Shop. And yeah, courtesy of Lukey. It also kind of looks a little bit like Box Boom Blair's shop, which kind of works. Box Boom could be the name of the shop. Blair's shop. I mean, it is my shop. BoxBlair's Boom Shop. Any way you read that, it actually works. So we take that. But yeah, pretty cool little shop. There's still something I want to add on top. I want to add it like almost like exploding, but I think we might try and do that together. We'll see. And yeah, it's pretty cool. On the side, we've got this little like TNT symbol, which I think is cool. Now the idea of like the way it looks is a bit, you know, there's the brick and the netherrack and then the wool. It's almost meant to be a little bit like degrading, you know, like it's kind of falling apart a little bit. Like the beautiful, nice paint is coming off in places, or it's like water damaged or something. It's meant to be like kind of an older building. I kind of based it very loosely off of like a fireworks shop I saw on Google Images when I searched fireworks shop. And yeah, that's why it kind of looks like this. Because they're like kind of, yeah, I guess they're bright and colorful to be firework-esque with these big windows so you can look at the merchandise. Although inside there is no merchandise just yet. Only the mechanics of the fireworks shop. So basically, I'm going to leave it so that people can actually interact with this themselves, you know, and actually and shoot off fireworks on their own, not just, you know, me. And around this is going to be, you know, chests and stuff to sell what we need to sell. And I'll have signs and instructions for this. But yeah, basically you'd come down here. I've glassed everything off in terms of the redstone so that people can't, you know, get into the redstone and mess it up. Although I did have to break in here for a minute, so I need to replace that. I have glass on me. Perfect. And even over here, if you walk over here, it's like all walled off. And there's also another entrance on this side. But yeah, if we... I think it's turning night time. Perfect. If we place some TNT... I'm going to do 4. Let's do 4 today. Alright, we'll place 4. So, you know, there'd be instructions. I'll put instructions. But yeah, put 4 TNT in there. And then, you know, the person would flip this lever. And again, it's just very loud. But yeah, then I also add a little music system to this as well. Let's go. Hell yeah, that was very cool. So yeah, I had a little music system to that because I thought it would be kind of cool to have like an indicator for how long it's gonna take. So yeah, the music kind of goes until until the fireworks go off, which is cool. That one, not as many made through. Maybe it was too powerful, I don't know. 3 made it through better, I don't know. And this arrow has been here flaming for like a little while. Maybe it's a permanent arrow, I don't know. But that is the progress on the shop. Now, the last thing I wanted to do was actually take some of this wool here and some of this glass, and I wanted to make like, almost like it was blowing up, you know? And I don't know how I want to do this, because I don't want to block the fireworks coming out, so it might just be cool just to have like little bits coming out the sides like this, and maybe a little bit towards the front, I don't know. But I want to keep this view like kind of, you know, you able to see the fireworks coming out, you know? Alright, let's have a go at this. So my idea is that it's kind of going to be, you know, goes from white to yellow, orange, and then red, you know, kind of how fire is in real life, you know, the whiter it is, the hotter it is, I guess. Or like the lighter it is, the hotter it is, I suppose. So yeah, I'm thinking kind of like something like this, where I kind of make my way out, you know, in this kind of fashion, and then have a bit of orange overhang, I don't know how big this should be. Maybe this is too uniform, I'm not sure. Or maybe not random enough, I guess. And then maybe a bit of glass, just to indicate that it's kind of burning out a little bit, you know? It's like just a little bit of that extra fluff, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know, just a bit of extra smoke or something coming out of here, maybe. I don't know. Let's have a look at what this looks like. I have no idea what this is going to look like. It's probably too uniform. Ooh, actually, this maybe gives off the impression. Ooh, okay, you know what? That actually does give off exactly the impression I'm looking for. And that was done in like 30 seconds. That's pretty much exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe a little bit of like black, almost like, you know, I don't know, like a little bit of black in the middle here. Maybe if it's like traveling up in the middle, just to contrast a little with the light colors at the bottom. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. It's almost like that's the center of the explosion. It's like just shooting out this way, maybe. I think that's a really cool effect. I'm going to spend a bit of time working on this, and then I might come back to you with the completed shop, you know, with chests and all. But I think that's a pretty cool, cool little explosion there. Alright, so I've just finished up the shop, and this is what it's looking like from this distance. I think it's looking pretty cool, pretty eye-catching, I would say, in terms of the grand scheme of the shopping area. I think it looks pretty unique. And yeah, we ended up going for like this explosion thing that's like coming out either side as to not block the central arrows coming through, and I think it looks pretty cool, honestly. It wasn't necessarily my intention. Originally, I was thinking maybe like to circle it and it would come out of the sort of circle of fire. But eventually, yeah, it's coming out of this, yeah, it's blowing up on either side, which I think gets the effect across. It looks pretty good from all sides, and as you can see, we've got some glowstone in there, so it lights up, you know, when it's nighttime as well. And I also added some, you know, redstone torches and things. I also cleaned up the land here, kind of connected some roads, and yeah, we've added the signs. I think I might have had these before, actually, now that I think about it. I can't remember when I added these. BoxBlair's Boom Shop. You can read it all the different ways, which is cool. But this is the interior, which you definitely haven't seen. I added some step-by-step self-service for the fireworks show. Step 1 is go down the trapdoor, and we have fireworks in that chest down there. And then step 2, pull the lever, which you guys saw before. And then step 3, press the button and enjoy. And then I also got fireworks show payment, 1 gold ingot. I thought I might as well get a little, you know, value out of this, especially as I'm providing the TNT as well for the explosion. Maybe I should make it so that you don't, like, you have to use your own TNT. I don't know. That way you have to buy more. But yeah, I also brought over all of the gunpowder, and it's laid out the same way as mine shop. Which worked pretty well, and then 1 diamond for 1 times 16 TNT. Now, that's why I had to go sand mining, because look at all this TNT. There's so much TNT needed for this. This is many stacks, so hopefully I can make quite a bit of bank. And then I also included this sign here for a Loki, because a Loki is digging out a massive area at spawn, and I want to help that as well. And then, yeah, I included 4 of the same painting, just because I thought it was funny at the time, so yeah, I think it's looking pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. And this is what it's looking like with shaders on. I thought I'd better revisit the shaders right at the end of the video so we can really see how they look. You know, the final product of this this project we've been working on. And it seems like it's turning nighttime, which is kind of the perfect time. Wow, look how vibrant the shop looks with the shaders on. That's majestic as heck. That's really cool. I really like this. I'm curious to see the glowstone, whether they look quite nice at nighttime. My frames dip so much with this. All right, let's get this set up. I reckon it would be pretty cool to see this with shaders at nighttime. All right, step 1. All right, because the sounds are wrong, it's so much quieter, which is nice. That's not the correct sounds. All right, and we're gonna press the button. And enjoy. Nice. It kind of ruins it that the sounds are wrong, to be honest. But there you go. That's the final result of the shop. I think it looks really cool, and especially in these shaders. And there's the moonlight coming up. I actually think the glowstone's doing a great job at lighting this up. It's pretty cool. Well, maybe that's the moon, actually. Yeah, the moon is catching it because this side isn't as lit up. That's kind of funny. Alright, but that is going to be all for today's video. Whoops, we did another 40-minute episode. My bad. But you guys seem to enjoy the last one, so maybe I'll start making longer ones because, yeah, I feel like they're got a different vibe to them, and yeah, you guys seem to like them. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. You should say something in the comment section like, box boom, yeah, just say that in the comment section so I know you made it, because you a real one if you made it this far. I mean, damn. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. If you're interested in the shaders, they'll be linked below in some capacity. You might have to join the Discord for it, because I know that some people have had problems linking like multi-MC instances and stuff like that in the past. So yeah, either way, you should join the Discord anyway. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought of the shop, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters. Let's go 8 TNT. Let's see how long it takes for the arrows to come back down. 8 TNT.
Do you reckon I'll survive if I stand in the middle? Like, it'll launch me up?
No, I think you'll blow up and die.
Okay. I won't test that then.
Here it goes. I don't know where you went. Whoa!
Whoa!
They went like sideways.
They're kind of bugged out for me.
Yeah, I've
like,
got the same thing.
They're like flinging still.
Oh,
it's
they're
like a continuous stream.
They're coming back. Wait, where are they? Only a few like came back.
Yeah, I can't. They're all still like kind of weirdly shooting out.
Yeah. Where are the rest of them?
Where did they go?
Where did they go?
There's a couple behind
I think we created a space program maybe for arrows.
Yeah. I think we sent them to orbit.